Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on, everybody, tonight? I know I got another guy that's supposed to be hanging out with me, but where's he at? Oh, there he is. Look at that guy. Yeah.
That's me.
Holy moly.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you sound good.
Sweet. What's up, brother?
Nothing, man. I'm enjoying the new lights. It's so pretty.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, I got you over here because if I do it too much this way, then it's in the view. So I'm going to try to remember to look here, but I'm looking at your face. So
if you look too much into my eyes, I get nervous, you know?
Hey.
I don't want to intimidate.
Like that?
Yeah, like it's like the freaking Mr. Rogers of bourbon over here. Where's your little cardigan, man? Come on.
It is 1,000 degrees here today. That's where it is.
That's no good.
It's too hot for that crap today, man.
Well, if you just turn your AC really far down, you might get it cold enough that you could wear it.
Dude, we tried that and we kind of blew it out. We had to have them come fix it because we turned it down to. I like it. Like if it was up to me, it'd be 68 degrees.
Oh yeah.
It's like 71 in here right now, so it's not too far off, but like it's just too hot.
Well, as you know, we were talking earlier, we just got our power back on and it's cooling down. It got kind of toasty in here, so I got it cranked down to 65. Don't think it'll get there anytime soon, but I'm hoping.
65 is nice.
Dang, we got 20 people here already. Let's see.
What's up, everybody? I forgot to shoot this out to my Patreon people.
Yeah, do that. Tell them, be like, what up? Who that?
Are we live right now? Like, are we backstage or are we going? No, are we cooking?
We're talking to you and people, and they're talking back to us. This is like real. This is happening.
Let's do it. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'll try to be more entertaining now that I realize we're doing this.
No, we're here. We're here.
Let me. I'm going to pull up the chat on one screen.
Oh.
Mute this.
There's so many people in here. 22. Let me see who all's here. We got, dadgummit. Jerry's in here. The night's ruined now. The whole night.
Is he the guy that was harassing me last time and I deserved it?
Well, him and Casey both. So Casey told me he's not going to watch if you don't use your real camera this time. So he'll tune in.
Where you at, bro? Put your money where your mouth is.
Well, what's funny, so he's been trying to come to my house to pick up like 3 bottles for like a month and a half. So every time he tries to come, either work makes him stay late because he travels long distance every day for hundreds of miles, then comes back home, or car breaks down. And tonight he has a freaking toothache. And he went to the dentist. And apparently, they only gave him ibuprofen. Like, I could have stayed home and took ibuprofen.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Oh, man. We got the Kiwi in here. He's hanging out. He does that one word enter, one word enter. That's what they do in New Zealand. Between that and fighting off the sharks. William's in here. Bourbon. Ken's in here. Steve's here. Matt's in here. Holy moly. Everybody's in here. What in the world's going on? Jeez, I'm so happy that y'all are all here. I haven't done a live stream in like a month, and it really has been like a month. The last one was in the garage. We were smoking cigars and talking smack, and apparently my stream got reported so many times they took it down and demonetized it.
Really?
Yeah, and then I appealed it, and they got it back up. I mean, it only made 30 cents, but it's the fact that it was back up is the point.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so they didn't want that stream up. Somebody was mad. I don't know. I made them do like a actual human review of it, and then they were like, "Yeah, we don't know why it got taken down, but it did get reported like 50 times."
I hate that so much. I know TikTok. If you do anything like live stream with TikTok, they will automatically ban your not ban you, but like they'll hide your stream from being viewable, which is so stupid. I hate it so much. TikTok sucks, man. I would, if I didn't have as many followers as I had on TikTok, I would walk away from TikTok 100%. I
didn't even TikTok.
You didn't what, TikTok?
Yeah, I had no idea you were on TikTok.
I'm way bigger on TikTok than I am on YouTube. I have 18,000 followers on TikTok. It's dumb, and like it doesn't matter.
every time I was getting like traction, like I would get to like I think the biggest I got was like 1,200 in the first like couple weeks, and then they took my account down and I built another one. I think I got taken down 4 times, and I just like as soon as I got to 1,000, they would take me down. I would just be pissed off, and then poof, it was gone. I was just like, screw it, we're sticking that, dude.
That's so annoying, dude. Like, the only reason I even have the following I have over on TikTok is because I had a video hit 1 million views. And it was just one of those things that, like, people just clicked like or hit follow after they saw it or something. I don't know. It's just one of those like just pure numbers thing.
One of the whiskey tubers, they had like their very first short they ever post get like 9 million or 19 million. I can't remember how many views. And they got, so they, I guess they didn't know that it was like going viral the next morning. So they had like 3 subscribers when they went to bed, and they woke up and they had like 35,000.
That's insane. I couldn't imagine that. Like, the thing that was so weird about that video that went viral on TikTok, which I don't even know if millions viral, but let's just use the term viral for that, because I don't know if I don't know if that technically counts as viral. But I was with my kids. I live in Orlando. We were walking on the ferry boat to Magic Kingdom, and I had like posted the video that morning, and then I didn't do anything because I was just hanging out with the kids. And I took my phone out, and I just saw, like, you know, where it'll say like 99 notifications, like where it maxes out. And I was like, what? What happened? And I clicked on it, and it had been like 40 minutes since I posted it. And I was expecting like, probably like, 70, 80 views. Like, this was way early on. And I opened it up, and it was at like 35,000. I was like, what? What happened?
What video was this?
It was a video about this bottle, Tim Smith's whiskey. It's aged for 24 hours, and I pointed it out and saw it in a Walmart and pointed it out, and I made a video on it, and it lit up. It was very strange. And so I'm sitting there, and every few minutes I would just refresh, and it'd be like another 10,000 views. Refresh. It was insane. It was crazy.
Wow. You must have done really good on it.
It was weird. It was because it wasn't like the thing I normally do. That's what was confusing about it. And I just saw Angry Mac Whiskey Rants. Brad, not sure you have great content. I appreciate that. This was not a video like a normal video. This was literally me in a Walmart. And my fiance was like, you should make fun of that. And I did, and 1 million views. And I was like, I will never not listen to you.
Look at this guy showing up. Man, Lee, how old were you? You were like 13? Holy moly. Jeez. Like, who are we? We got all kinds of people. I don't even know some of these people. These are your people. If you're Brad's people, check in. Just put Brad in the comment section. I want to know who's over here from that guy's channel. I'm kind of curious.
I recognize some names. I see some names. I see some mean comment names now.
Oh, man.
What's new with you, man?
Well, now that I got power back, I'm happy. I finished making the gumbo. I sent you the video. I might bring it up for people to see. But yeah, so I ended up having to take my gumbo outside and finish it on the grill, on my big grill. But I couldn't get the temperature low enough on my big grill to keep it from like lava boiling. So I needed it to like barely simmer. And then I had to get my little micro grill out. They use butane canisters that I take like on like little spur of the moment camping trips. That's the only way I could finish it. And then poof, my power come back on. Then we ate, and I did not have to get the generator out to make rice. So that's good.
Nice. That's good. That would have. Yeah. I was kind of like, that's a lot of work for rice.
Oh no, dude. Nothing can stop me from rice. I'm telling you, love rice. Like, you could have just kept the gumbo and I got the rice, and I'd been fine.
William Sedlock said, you probably pissed everyone off at the distillery. That's funny because they actually sent me those bottles. They sent me the bottles that I was mocking, and they're like, come up to the distillery, we'll show you how we do it. And I was like, okay. I haven't gone yet. It's in North Carolina, and I have every intention of going, just because I do feel kind of bad that, I mean, like, I kind of learned a lesson. Like that's why I don't really like to shit on things unless I hate something. And to be fair, when I was making fun of that whiskey, I had not had it, but I wasn't making fun of the quality of the whiskey. I was more confused as to why anyone would age something for 24 hours. And like, it was more of me mocking the process than the final product. Now, once I had the final product, it was fair to mock it, but you know, it's one of those things. Yeah, they were cool about it. Like, and I think that's cool of them to like be cool about it. You know, like it's kind of cool that they were just like, yeah, we don't care. We got now 1 million people saw our brand. Who cares?
Yeah, but that was probably the best thing that they've had happen to them. 1 million people looking at their brand. What kind of dollar figure are you thinking on that? That's $50K probably for them to spend to get that many people to see their stuff.
Yeah, and it was I didn't even make a penny because it was on TikTok. You don't get paid unless it's over a minute long. So it was like a 13-second video. Jeez. They're in North Carolina. They sent me an email with it, and they were like, "Hey, we saw your video." I was like, "Oh no." It was weird. That was weird too because that was the first time that I'd ever gotten reached out to by a brand, and it was because I shit on them, which was funny.
Oh my god, that's epic.
Yeah.
Has anybody else like directly reached out to you because of one of your videos?
Yeah, a few people. Some people don't like me talking about it. There's been a few. I'll tell you some stories off here.
Yeah.
There's been a few.
So I obviously, I just roast everything. I don't care. So I get a lot of distillery emails, and I get a lot of hate emails from like people that watch my video and how wrong I am. And usually my typical response to those is like, "Go on, ... That's all they get back from me.
I had someone see a video, get confused as to why I said the thing I said in the video, and then try it again and go, "Oh yeah, you're right."
What about people who watch your video to the end and then try to tell you what you did wrong, but like they actually reversed what you said?
Yeah,
like
that's happened a few times.
Yeah, I love that. And I'm like, are you sure you watched my video? Because that's not what I said at all. I said the exact opposite.
Yeah, I had one this week that was confusing because it was a comment on a video I did talking about like the most I'd pay for allocated bourbons, that video.
Mm-hmm.
And someone's like, "This is ridiculous. This is you spend all this money on these bottles that you're never going to drink, and you're just wasting your money." And I was like, did you just see the thumbnail and just run right to the comments? Because like I expressed that there was only one bottle in that video that I didn't pay MSRP for. And if you take a look, every single bottle on these shelves is open with the exception of a William LaRue Weller and my E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof Rye. Everything else literally is, and the Jack Daniel's Distillers collection, but that's just because those are just old number 7s in a fancy bottle. So there's no reason to open them, but everything else is literally open, and anyone who's ever been to my house knows you can try whatever you want. I don't care. So it's just, I think it's funny people who don't watch my videos tell me what I do in my, it's one thing to watch my videos and like kind of feel like you know me a little bit. It's another thing to have never watched my videos and tell me who I am as a person.
Yes.
It's very strange. I get
a lot of that, but I actually enjoy it. This will probably piss off like half the
confused
people.
by it more than anything.
So a lot of times I just thumbs up and heart messages, regardless if they're positive or negative. And I do respond to quite a few of them, especially.
I respond to every comment. Every single one.
You're a better man than me.
Well, like, and I'm not even like a jerk about it. Like sometimes I'll just be like, "Hey man, thanks, dude. I don't agree, but thank you. Like, thanks, dude." Like,
yeah.
The amount of times I've been told I get paid by conviction is hilarious.
Oh,
like, dude, I fucking wish.
I thought you got a check. I got my check, and I don't even. I'm just kidding. We don't get paid. Dude, everybody's gonna be like, "Screw these guys."
Yeah, no. I don't. There are people who get paid to do reviews. I can promise you, I'm not one of them. Outside of like Patreon and like just AdSense. But yeah, that's not a thing.
I can't even convince myself to do Patreon because I don't like taking money from people. Like I know I'm performing like a free service here, and like this, I mean, we know it's expensive to do what we're doing.
Yeah,
it's very little like money.
I felt weird about it until I saw how enthusiastic people were to be doing that, and they like to support that. Like they like what you're doing. Like it felt weird at first, but I have some unique perks with my stuff that I can't talk about, but I have some unique perks that I do for patrons and stuff. So
I actually was going to be one of your three $75 tier people.
Oh yeah.
As I put in my credit card information, hit it, and it said this is not available. Somebody got it before me. House yelling because like when you were talking about what you got on there, I'm like, dude, for $75 I get these pours every month.
Yeah,
that's worth it. I don't even have to drive to get them. Yeah,
it's a steal. That I was so shocked because I priced it at a level I thought no one would pay that, and it sold out in the first day. Sold out in the first day.
I am doing. Look, if anybody has an email address for Barton's. Me and the wife spent a lot of time looking for a direct email. I got one that like goes to Sazerac, which I have like a bunch of contacts over, like in Sazerac, but nobody directly at Barton. If anyone has a direct Barton email, please, I'm going to make a video and send it to them and beg for a bottle of that 15-year. Because I cried about it for like the last 7 or 8 years, wanting them to put out a 15-year, and then I put it in a prediction video and it came true, and I was like, yes, I'm not an idiot.
Got a few comments I want to read here because these are great.
Okay.
The amount of grown men who care about what other grown men buy is beyond my comprehension. I know it doesn't make any. I don't understand it. I've never cared what any of my friends have spent their money on. It's so strange. Jerry Bledsoe says, "Hey Brad, I'll be in Orlando this weekend. What are your store recommendations? Make sure wherever you're at, you hit Walmart's. They just got a bunch of stuff this week. I got an E.H. Taylor single barrel this week at my Walmart here for 60. I forget what the price was. I think it was $65, $75, $65, something like that. Check your Walmart, check your Publixes, check out 5 Star. Tell Sam you watch the videos. Maybe he'll hook you up with something.
Winn-Dixie.
Winn-Dixies are great, especially now that they're all going away. A lot of stuff's on clearance. 5 Star and Parton Liquor and MDP. Those are all must hits while you're here. Yes, I am partnered with 5 Star to do barrel picks. So I don't think we have any in store yet. There's some coming, but I got to, the reason I have that relationship with Sam is because I shopped there before I was even doing videos. I bought my first Blanton's from him in like 2022. So I've been a fan of his for a long, long time. He does a great liquor store. He's the man.
Dang. Let's see. Something I was supposed to say, but I forgot what I was supposed to say. Oh, yes. I watched one of your videos where you were reading comments. I can't remember which one it was. And there was something about an industry plant. Who was the industry plant that you were referring to? I have been like spinning trying to figure that out, and I can't. I've been struggling. I think I watched that video like 3 times on repeat. I have no idea.
Do I want to burn this bridge?
Just send it to me in a message. Just send it to me in a message.
I'll send it to you in a message. I don't want to say it publicly because she is very popular.
Oh, okay. Maybe.
And she's not in Orlando, so if it's the person you think it might be.
Okay, then I have no idea.
It's not her. It's not Danielle. Danielle's cool.
I kind of want to like. No, I'll do it later. We'll do it later.
Here, you know what? I'll send it to you right now.
Okay,
you might not even know who she is.
Is she a crossover from TikTok?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Hang on. I'll send it to you right now.
I know. I gotta get a drink. What's everybody sipping on? We're into this like 30 minutes and I'm not drinking. You guys are. Oh man, that's good. If you guys are curious, warming up with.
Oh, nice. I'm dry week this week, which is a really good time for me to schedule a live stream where we're supposed to be drinking.
Dry week. What's going on with everybody doing the dry week? My days off are like the only time I
do it every once in a while, and usually it's just a I sent you the name. It's just a work week.
That's not who I thought it was.
Oh, really? Yeah, no,
Oh.
that's who I was told explicitly is, and it adds up.
There's another one though, is a rep distillery that puts out content.
And a girl or guy?
Girl.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
She's
This one's more egregious to me
times.
because I feel like this person genuinely doesn't know anything about what she's talking about, and B, because it's, I mean, like when you watch it, it's pretty obvious, and it's, and not that this is, you know, I'm not trying to pretend like, oh, we do the right kind of videos, but like there's just nothing to them. If you've ever seen one of her videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's literally nothing to it.
Any of her stuff.
You go watch one of them, and you're gonna go, oh yeah, dude, you were 100% right.
Wow.
It's bizarre that she's got a following.
Jeez.
And it's not because I'm a hater. I'm not. Like, do your thing.
You're definitely a hater.
There's a guy. I'm not a hater. There's a guy who cuts bread in half and has millions of followers. Like, it's funny. Like, he's doing something unique and different. This person's just standing there. I don't get it.
Best thing since sliced bread, right?
That account cracks me up. Can vouch for Brad responding to all comments. Yeah, I spend way too much time doing it.
Well, I work like 120 hours a week. Yeah, so what free time I have is usually sleeping. Then like the 2 days I have off, I'm just YouTubing the hell out of it as much as I can, traveling, meeting people, doing interviews. Doing
strict 40 a week. I'm salaried, so I don't do anything more than 40. 40.
Oh, that's good. My minimum I'm allowed is 70.
Damn, dude, really?
Yeah.
Jesus. I don't know 70. How you do anything else. I am so exhausted.
I clock in at like 4 a.m. on Saturday morning, and I don't clock out until Wednesday in the afternoon. I'm skipping all the chats tonight. Everyone's just talking. We're talking. Sidebar conversation. What do we got here? Old Forester. Yup. That's good. What we got there? Yup. AA Ron's up in the house tonight. He's gonna come get gumbo tomorrow. He's running late from work, so he didn't get to stop by. He's coming to pick up my Knob Creek Cash Strength barrel pick I did, and my Green River single barrel will be here at the end of the month. That's exciting.
Ooh. How does one named Brad Hughes get one?
Actually pretty easy. And then my other barrels will Green River barrel picks will be at Shores in Jacksonville.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
So I got 2 going there and 1 coming up here. So I've got a Weir going to Shores, and then I've got the highest proof ever picked Green River going to Shores as well. Potentially, when it comes out of the barrel, it could be hazmat. It is like 2.1 proof points off.
Damn, really?
Yes. They were holding it for the gift shop, and we convinced Wes to let us have it. He didn't want to. We actually called the state rep for that area for his allocated barrels, and they were like, yeah, give it to him. So we ended up
that's awesome.
Yeah. It was a hell of a crazy day. Oh, sitting in the parking lot drinking Evan Williams 23-year after we just finished a barrel pick. That was good. We did. Nice. So we were supposed to pick only 1 Green River, 1 barrel of Bardstown. We didn't take the Bardstown samples. We're going to wait and get more samples. We weren't a fan of the ones that they sent us. So we ended up getting a weed Green River, and then the highest proof ever. Skipped on the Bardstown. Went to Peerless. Nothing for us there at Peerless. We're supposed to get a rye and bourbon. Skipped on those.
I've heard a lot of people skipping on Peerless lately.
Yes. This time of year is the worst. Like, if you don't get their picks in the first, 6 to 8 weeks of the year, you're not getting a great barrel. You're getting a very mediocre barrel. Yeah. And then we got 2 Poor Roses barrels, too.
Nice.
Bunch of picks. I think I got a 13 pick coming up, a Jack Daniels pick in the fall. I've got a Old Forester Black Label coming up in the fall. I got a bunch of stuff.
Nice, man. You're busy.
It's very busy. YouTube whiskey stuff has really took off because like I don't really make anything off of the content that I put out. Like not my primary business. Barrel picking service. Like I provide a service for stores to hire me to go in and do barrel picks. A lot of stores don't drink and they may not have the best palate. And then the way that my picks sell out, they're like, yeah, it's a no-brainer. Cheap costs, get you up there, boom, pick a barrel for you.
Well, like, yeah, like if they have to go up there and do it anyway, they may as well send someone who can do it better than they can. Like, that makes all the sense in the world, like, business-wise. Like, why would you pick something that people aren't going to like when you have somebody who knows what they're talking about that's willing to go do it? Like, that's essentially what Orlando Bourbon Gang is, my barrel pick group. It's essentially what we do. Like, 5-star, he likes whiskey, but he's done barrel picks for, who fuck knows how long he's been doing barrel picks. And he's done with it. He's like, you guys do it. You're more enthusiastic than I am. I trust your palates. Go do it. So we got some cool stuff coming up. We have a Detling pick in August. I don't think I've announced that publicly anywhere. Yeah, we have a Detling pick in August, which is really exciting. I'm very excited about that. We just
I've had a couple other things.
We picked a New Era. Is that am I saying that right? New Era?
I am not super familiar with their stuff. Like anybody
it was good.
Will know more than me.
We did a rare character pick that was great. Turned out very, very well. Yeah, we've been doing a few things. And on July 23rd, I'm going up to North Carolina. I'm going to be hosting a 7-year pick at Southern Grace Distilleries. They're doing like a barrel pick panel thing. If you're in, I don't know if anyone in your audience is in North Carolina. If you live in North Carolina and you like good bourbon, you got to be paying attention to what they're doing. They do this cool stuff all the time where you pay like $20 and you get to go be a part of the panel pick, and you get to go and pick out which one's your favorite. And even if yours doesn't win, they'll let you know when your runner-up barrel gets barreled. They'll send you like an email. And like, it's really cool. It's a really cool way and cool and inexpensive way because tickets are like $25. And you get a tour and you get to try all the double O, or in this case, sorry, not double O, we're doing a 7-year. And you get to try all of them, and it's a treat. Like it's really cool, and it's a cool way to do a barrel pick without having to invest the money that it takes to do a barrel pick. So
correct me if I'm wrong. They bottle on site immediately, and you take your pick with you. Is that how that works?
They did for me. It's not normally like that. They did for me, and because of our relationship. So, yeah,
you got soft hands.
Yeah, we were able to go in and do it, and I know for the one that we're doing on the 23rd, it won't be available until like August 2nd or something like that, which kind of sucks. I'm gonna try to talk him into doing it a little quicker since I'm up there, because I want to take it home because it won't be back up till September.
So,
oh, nice! I saw your. You posted that on Instagram, didn't you?
Yeah, I posted some pictures on Instagram of it. It's going to be the first time saying anything about it publicly. I'm going to finally give you guys a review. So we tasted just a little bit. I wanted some air on this thing before I actually kind of did anything, because I don't believe like immediate fresh crack, you don't get the full experience of what anything truly is. So I wanted to do it, and I like to do tastings live because like it's more authentic. Like I can't go back and refilm this live, you know. Like if my face looks crazy because it sucks, then it's gonna look crazy. But if it's awesome, it looks, you know, whatever. But
yeah, that's always a tricky thing to do when you're doing that kind of stuff. You're like, I've had this before. There's some channels that drink it and then like they review it, and that's always confused me, because like a review is almost like a reaction. You should be like
right
in the moment. Now sometimes that's just not possible.
But so I poured just a little bit of this and then shared it with like 4 or 5 people and let them all try it real quick. We just wetted our lips with it. I just wanted some air in that bottle. I'm kind of sad that I didn't film the fresh crack of it, because like those videos seem to be doing pretty well. But yeah, I screwed that up.
I've heard that one's pretty special.
I'll say this: the first sip that I had on it, that's like a week ago or whatever. The wood presence was very interesting, and what's interesting, I guess, ultimately to me is that this being a Japanese wood, they don't think this is good wood, but us as Americans thinks it's special because it's unique to us.
Huh.
They prefer
interesting.
a white American oak for their stuff versus this. So I don't know. It's a crazy thing to think about.
That is weird. Like what we think is exotic, they're like, no, that's trash.
Yeah, they say it's inferior wood. Yeah, they absolutely like any you see their stuff with like a Mezzanara, they're like, nah, it's nah. But you see something with like an American white oak, they're like, oh, hey, big fella. Let's see. Surprised all this wood talk hasn't got Jerry all chugged up. Oh gosh. I wish I had to pour this first thing, but I kind of wanted you guys to see it. Anybody that doesn't know, they're going to be dropping these here in the next couple days. Rumor is it's going to be on Friday. They're going to release these. I don't know if that's true, but that was the rumor that was leaked to me, but not by someone that works there. 109.3 proof. They're 375s. That's the part that gets me. They do have some old juice in here. It's 47% 15 year, 33% 14, 15% 9, and I think that says 5% 18 year. And then it was finished for 28 months in that secondary cask. That's kind of cool. All right.
Did I drop? Because it got really row body there for a second.
Oh yeah, you got real pixelated for a moment.
Am I back?
You're back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything you said. That's awesome.
All right. Real quick for him, I'll run through it super fast. All right. 47% 15 year, 33% 14, 15% 9 year, and 5% 18 year.
Oh, okay. That sounds good.
Pretty old juice. Juice.
What's the retail on that one?
99.
That's not bad.
God. I'm mad that this isn't like a handle. So I don't know. I suck at doing reviews because I have this like really direct approach to reviews. Good whiskey or bad whiskey, like it's there. Okay, this is good whiskey. Now I know everyone's going to lose their freaking mind and want to pay like $800 on secondary. I highly discourage that. It's good and it's sweet, and then so we're so used to American oak. This is not like any kind of American oak or French oak.
I'm not a huge fan of French oak. I got the
honeyed. It's like a honeyed wood in it.
Review of this later. I got the Penelope Creme Brulee, which I'm kind of excited about.
Have you had it before, or is this your first time?
First time, yeah. I'm not big on French oak. I don't love French oak. I feel like I'm allergic to it because every time I take a drink of anything with French oak, my face turns red and I start sweating. So I've stayed away from it ever since Maker's 46.
Oh, what the heck?
To be fair, it also could just be that Maker's 46 isn't that good, so it could just be that.
Oh, I'm sure somebody is just pissed right now because like there's some diehard Maker's 46 people.
I know. I don't get it. I don't get the Maker's love. I wish I did. Their stuff, even their hard to find stuff's pretty easy to find. So I wish I liked Makers.
You know what's happening now? Let me disconnect this.
See, am I pixeled again now, or is it him? I feel like it's not me because I see me fine. Is it me, everybody?
Hey, look at that.
I'm gonna blame.
Holy
him.
smokes! I feel like we're faster now. Holy shit! Oh yeah, yeah, we're definitely faster now. Let me hit this speed check while we're in this crazy world here.
Creme brulee is killer. I can't wait to try it. Cannot wait to try that. I'm curious. Penelope's just been crushing it this year, man. I really like their stuff.
Yeah, that cigar batch is gangster.
I love this thing. I love this. Is my favorite label of the year.
Yeah, it's so like freaking good. Cigar
wrapper. I love it. I love it.
It's always me. It's always me.
No, last time it was me.
So my upload speed is 901 megs per second. So don't think it's me. It's probably StreamYard. There's probably a bunch of people streaming right now at the same time, which makes sense. That's just kind of how they do things. Heck yeah.
What can you do, cuz? What can you do?
I know. I wish there was like a better platform for us, but StreamYard seems to be like the best for all of us to use. It's the most functional. It's just great. Oh, so good. All right, so let me do this real quick. So everybody probably sees this little banner scrolling across. So we have a member of our community that's granddaughter is going to be having a surgery, open heart surgery. So I want to put this up here. If you feel compelled to donate, please do so. The expenses are going to be astronomical for the family, and we're trying to raise as much money as we can to help out the family. Those of you that are in here right now, it's our good friend Ken. He's the grandfather of this beautiful young girl. It's hard for me to talk about this, guys, so I'm just going to shut up for a second. So I'm going to leave this up here for a few minutes. We're going to keep talking, but if you feel compelled to donate, please do so. Anything helps. We've done quite a bit, but we have a long ways to go. All right. All right, so let me talk about this a little bit. So the underlying sweet note in this is tremendous. Okay. You're not going to be disappointed. Lee's probably already lined up. Lee, if you're still in here, do you already have your tent set up at Bardstown? I'm sure you probably do. Right. All right, let's get this. There we go. All right, we're back in action. I'm going to keep that going. I'll put that back up a little bit later. But yeah, anybody that feels the need or feels the want to help out, the family would greatly appreciate it. What a buzzkill, but yeah, it had to be done.
Hey man, it's what it is. That stuff's important.
Yeah, family's important. Our community's important. Anything we can do to support each other, that's what I try to do. Those of you that are in the stream here right now that are not in our Facebook group, you see we kind of do what we can to help people out when we can do it. Doing a charity event in Nashville on the 17th with the Orr Foundation with Michael Orr. We're trying to raise money for underprivileged kids, so we're doing that down there. That's going to be super exciting. And then we're doing this and anything else we can do to help people in our community.
That's awesome, dude.
Yep. All right. I'm going to set this off to the side. I'm going to grab another pour. I'm going to give you guys the options of two things and yeah, let you guys decide. And freaking sober guy here can't drink. What are you drinking? Some like ice water?
I left my water downstairs, so I'm drinking absolutely nothing. I'm just sitting here sweating with these lights, and we're good. I'll be okay.
That's
I need
something
to be
people
calorie
don't
deficient
realize.
anyway, so I'm good. I don't need a soda. I don't need nothing. I'm about 1,500 down today, calorie wise. We're locked in. Dude, you've made me want to get one of those so bad.
I got you covered.
The 250, I want one of those so bad, man. I saw one of our liquor stores here drop them, and by the time I got up there the next day, it was gone. Is that the we did cash strength?
Yeah, we did cash drink.
It's one of my favorites of the year.
So good.
Man, I love it.
The one we picked, crazy good. I'm so happy that we were able to pick one. I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to pick it.
Say I'm gonna need one of those. I am gonna need one of those.
Yeah. So we're doing 250, guys. Is that what we want? 250 or what are we doing? Oh, it looks like 250. 250 for the win. Oh shit.
Never understood the dry months. I don't do months. I do like week or two here and there, but it's just A, to reset palate. B, I'm trying to lose weight. That's the big one. So that's the main reason. It's not for anything other than I just gotta shed some lbs. I stepped on a scale what's up, Brian? I stepped on a scale a few weeks ago and I was the biggest I've ever been. and I was like, oh, okay, locked in. So I'm locked in. I'm fasting for about 22 hours every day. I'm crazy. So that's one benefit that I have when it comes to losing weight is I'm a psycho, and I can just lock in and be done. So that's where we're at. My goal is to be 40 down by the Kentucky Bourbon Festival, and I'm gonna hit it or exceed it.
Oh, how excited are you for the Kentucky Bourbon Festival?
I'm very excited, man. It's my first time going, so I've been watching videos this week like what to expect because I literally don't know what to expect. I've done a few bourbon festivals. Have I done more than one? I think I've only done one. It was in North Carolina, and it was really cool. No, the scale didn't scream, but it did say, "Hey, fatty, one at a time." It did say that. What was I even talking about? Oh, the festival. So I did one. It was called like the Barbecue and Fire Festival or something like that. Smoke and Fire Bourbon Festival, something like that. It was great. But I don't really know what the difference will be because that was in North Carolina. So I was watching like some vlogs and stuff. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun.
So the biggest thing to keep in mind is you need to have a very, very strong plan of attack and figure out which line you're going to spend 50% of your day in, and then pick a second line to spend the other 50% of your day in, because you will do like 3+ hours in a line to get a bottle.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was seeing. I watched a Bruzel video on it, and some of the stuff they had was kind of nuts. I was like, holy shit.
Well, all right. So we got 50 people in here. Let me break the great news. So while we're all going to be standing in line at the KBF, usually Costco drops all of the good stuff. So last year, while everybody on day one was there, they wheeled out 2 pallets of Russell's 15 No Limit. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. And they were so cheap there. I think they were like $189.99.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they always do that. They wait until everybody is like locked in over there, and then they'll wheel out stuff. Like that stupid one in California wheeled out that pallet of King of Kentucky. What the heck? Oh, let's see. Angry
Mac, if you see me, say hi. I'm bad with faces and names. More names. I'm pretty good with faces. But if you see me, say hi, please. Don't hesitate. Just run up and give me a hug. I'll take it.
You're doing better at reading comments tonight. I'm a little out of it. But that's okay. That's part of me sucking at doing live stream. Actually, I think I do live stream.
My boy Tom Morrow just showed up. What's up, dude?
Yeah.
The GOAT himself.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Tom, did they finish that roof?
Ooh. I think they did, or close.
Our Costco.
Yeah. Angry Mac, we gotta meet up. It's overdue. We'll figure.
I'll be there.
We'll figure something out.
Did you get regular tickets or did you get VIP tickets?
Me?
Yeah.
I got media tickets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got media. I don't know what the difference is.
So the only difference between the media passes and general admission is that you just don't pay, but you still wait in the line with the peasants and everybody else. Like it doesn't really do anything. You just get to go to the media
to cover the event.
Yeah, you get into the event and you get access to the media tent, which as many people that will be in that media tent, it's probably going to be a clusterfuck.
Oh well.
Let me ask you this: how many times have you been around like a bunch of whiskey tubers at the same time?
It's happened a few times, and I always just don't speak because I don't know.
Everyone's in the corner sucking each other off.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
And I don't,
that happens.
That's just not my personality. Like there's people that like I really respect. I'm one of the reasons I'm going up to North Carolina is to hang out with SLB. They're doing a conviction pick, which is really cool. So I'm gonna.
All because
I happen to be in town because my dad's having heart surgery, so I'm gonna be up there anyway. So I'm kind of arranged a little say hello moment with that. So that'll be cool.
Here's one for us. Yes, but I have no idea which one I tried. I haven't had any of their stuff in a few years.
I think yes too. I think someone brought a bottle of it when I did my barrel pick. I think someone brought a bottle of it to the bottle share we did afterwards. But I couldn't tell you what it was, but I'm pretty sure I have.
Talking about to KBF. The real event isn't KBF. It's Bourbon on the Banks. Less people, less stupidity, more samples, more vendors. There's like 20 something more distilleries showing up to Bourbon on the Banks, and it's cheaper. Like, I think it was $50 or something like that for a ticket to Bourbon on the Banks.
That's nuts.
Yeah, and then you get all that access to all those different samples. And then if you really want to make sure you like have some like extra fun and spend time with like the people that work at the distillery, they have like this VIP auction that they do the day before. It's like $150, but there's basically nobody there other than like a few rich people and a couple media people, and you have like 80 vendors standing there begging to talk to you and give you samples.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'll be at that one.
Thomas said, I wanted to, we got talking about KBF, but Thomas said, what's Brad's opinion on Bruzel? I don't really have an opinion on Bruzel other than the recommendations that he's given don't align with my palate. I've texted with him a little bit. He's always been super nice to me. I can't have an opinion of somebody I've never met. So I don't know. But as far as like his recommendations go, like I feel like some of the stuff he's recommended has just been not great for me. Like I know he was big on the Ben Holiday stuff. Not a fan of that.
Not a fan. Yeah. His a palate.
He doesn't like Detling, but also blew them up, which is kind of funny to me. But no, I don't have anything against. I mean, how could I? I don't know him, so I don't know him. My extent with Bruzel is I've texted him like 5 times, and he's always responded back and been cool. So that's my experience.
There you go. I don't have any dealings.
If I meet him and he's a dick, make no mistake, I'll say it.
Yeah, he made that response video about the video that I put out about blowing up honey holes and stuff, and then which is interesting. I don't know if this was just convenient, but like immediately after that, he went to my stores. Like almost the next video after that, he went to my stores. Yeah.
That's wild. He's been to a few here. He went to 5 Star in Orlando, which is my stopping grounds. I mean, Thomas said you can absolutely have an opinion on someone you haven't met. For sure, but like I can't have an opinion of who they are as a person unless I've talked to them as a person. Because just because you watch someone's videos doesn't mean you know them.
You get a good read on somebody if you're there in person.
Yeah,
kind of feel them out.
That's the beauty of editing. Someone can be a nut. That's why live streams are like you can kind of tell who people are in live streams because people really can't hide it. You can't edit it out.
Oh, look at this freaking YouTube royalty showing up here!
Whiskey
Jesus.
Cove, what is up, buddy?
Yeah, do you finish that stogie? Yeah, he was smoking a cigar. I was too. I was having a Milano, Oliva V Milano before the stream. Walking out in the yard, looking at the tobacco growing in the field.
Get drunk and say crazy shit on live. That's what we do. We did that last time. We did that last time. We got pretty wild.
Shoot, we need to have like one of these 10 ways on here. I think I can have 10 people at the same time. Just get 10 YouTubers just talking smack one night. It'd be so fun. Yeah. You'll have to make sure that during the KBF you come back to the Airbnb. We're doing a big thing over there. It'll be
Sounds
fun.
good, brother. I'm down. I am down. Like my goal is to enjoy the festival. It is to meet some smaller distilleries and try some good stuff. If I get a bottle or two, cool. That's not my. It would have to be something pretty nuts for me to wait in a line like that.
Yeah,
like it'd have to be a pretty dope bottle. Like I might do it for a Heaven Hill 17 or one of those bottles. But like it would like I'm not doing it for an Old Fitz. I'm not doing it for. I mean, I would do it for the VBS, but I'm not doing it for that. But you know,
there's several bottles that I would wait for, but as far as the ones that I've heard this year, there's absolutely nothing that I've heard about that's going to be there that I'm going to wait for.
Well, see, like that's I want that because I want to experience the festival and not standing in line. I live in Orlando. You could stand in line your entire life here. You know, I don't like to stand in line. I'm not a lot like I do it when I absolutely have to, like when the Switch 2 dropped and that kind of stuff. But like, I don't want to wait in line for a bottle that I could probably get through the ABC vault.
Right.
Like I don't do it. So I'm fine with there not being good stuff. I really want to do other things there anyway. So that would be awesome if there's stuff that's not great. That I would prefer that.
Well, the other interesting thing about me going to the festival is like I can go to the distilleries anytime because I'm like only a few hours away.
Yeah.
Why would I wait in those lines with all the sweaty, nasty people? No, I'm just kidding. They're not nasty, but they will be sweaty because it is hot as hell in Kentucky in September.
Is it? I was hoping it wasn't going to be that bad.
Oh, it should be close to 100.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's going to be lava.
Is it humid? Is it humid in there? I've only been to Kentucky once, and it was cold as shit when I went.
Oh, the humidity is rough. So, prime example how hot it is and humid it is. I walked outside to go to work at like 3 a.m. It was like 93 degrees and 100% humidity. It was nasty.
Oof. Brian, are you challenging me with conviction? You think you've surpassed me in conviction expressions? That's adorable. How many do you have?
Uh-oh. Here we go. Oh, look at there. Tom's taking a little trip. We got 60 people in here real quick. Let's do a bottle check.
26.
What's everybody sipping on? Drop it in the comments below. What are you sipping on right now? Currently, I am sipping on a little bit of the Green River 250 and
I beat you. I have 26. Let's go.
26. Oh, look at that. He would have said 24 if he had to beat you. Oh, shoot. We got, some Yingling. Heck yeah. What's your thoughts on that Yingling Hershey? Blue Note. We got a Wild Turkey Rare Breed.
I've had that Yingling Hershey, and it's fantastic. I had it at the Yingling factory in Tampa or whatever restaurant that is. It's delicious. I'm not a beer guy, though, so take that as a sign that it's probably not very good.
He's at work. Well, thanks for joining. Even if you are at work, put it on the loudspeakers. Let them know that Charles and Brad's here.
We're having a good time.
Yeah, we are having it. Look at this, Milo McGreen. Baby. There we go.
Rabbit Hole Derringer. Dude, I have always wanted to try Rabbit Hole. I've never had a single thing from Rabbit Hole.
I have not either. I'm always I shy away from something like that. It just gives me like the heebie-jeebies when I say Rabbit Hole. It just does, that seems like a cornhole. I'm just like,
you know why I stayed away from them? I stayed away from them for the exact reason that I knew Screwball was bad. Was because they came out and started sponsoring a bunch of podcasts that weren't whiskey related, or like were whiskey related, like adjacent, like the Whiskey Ginger, Andrew Santino's podcast.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Whiskey Ginger, but it's a comedy podcast where they happen to drink whiskey because he likes whiskey. But they sponsored it.
Oh.
And I was like, but in the background of his videos, it's like Blanton's and E.H. Taylor and like other stuff. And I'm like, the only time you show it is when it's an ad, so it's probably not great. And I don't know. I just always stayed away from it. But if it's actually solid, I might have to check it out. That'd be a fun video. Going down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, those would be pretty cool. Oh, man. I'm getting a political phone call as we speak.
Uh-oh.
I'm requesting a drink. Nice. From across the house.
Rabbit Hole is solid. All right, I'm gonna have to give Rabbit Hole a shot. That was my assumption, and that's a dumbass assumption, 100%. But that's why I've stayed away from them. Just
they
being honest.
I
don't claim to be smart.
They always feel gimmicky. I don't know. That the whole thing is kind of weird, but that's cool.
Did they do a collaboration with Blackened?
Yes, I think that's correct.
Yeah, I'm a big Metallica fan.
Oh.
I just saw them in Tampa.
So they canceled our show because of the storm. They had one here in Nashville.
That sucks, man. They are. I've seen them live twice now. It's just they're so good.
I need to. I just want to see how small he really is when he runs across the stage.
Who, James?
Yeah.
He's not small. He's like 6'1".
Is he? He looks small on TV.
Oh, he's a big guy.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure he's tall. He seems tall when you're like in his presence.
Oh. Huh. looking at him on like my phone, I always feel like he's quite small.
Yeah, he's 6'1". Thought so.
Huh.
One of my buddies is in the video for Halo on Fire. He was able to. That's a really cool story. How he got to do that. But you can see him in a few spots in the music video. It's pretty cool.
So let me see if anybody else agrees with me on this. People who like the Star Hill Farms didn't really like the Penelope cigar series, and then if you like the cigar series, you didn't really like the cigar or the Star Hill Farms.
I heard Star Hill Farm was very disappointing from a really diehard Maker's Mark fan.
Yeah, let me have those.
To be fair, I thought Jack 14 was disappointing, and I'm a big Jack Daniels fan. So
yeah, I was very disappointed. Very, very disappointed.
In the 14 or the Star Hill Farms?
Both.
Both, yeah. 14, I don't understand what everyone's talking about. Why it's like the 12 is like, in my opinion, it's just obviously
100%.
so much better. It's just 100%. So much better. I don't understand it. I really don't. I wish I did. There's no one on the planet that wanted that bottle to be better than me. I am the biggest Jack Daniel's shill on the planet. But I don't get it. I don't understand the love.
Are you a Squire yet?
No, I want to be. I found out about it not too long ago. I really want to become one. I didn't know about it until like a few weeks ago.
Oh, really?
And, yeah, and I just had never. It just never come up. Like no one's ever said anything to me about it. So I really want to be a Squire. I think that'd be friggin' awesome. Yeah, Jack Daniel's 12 is better. You're right. It is better. 14 greater than 12. You're crazy. Now, okay. Here's the thing. This is what I want to know. So, Thomas, are you typically a Jack Daniels fan?
Oh, Homer is a Squire.
Oh.
And so is Dave Hanna. Oh, Hannah Banana.
Oh my God! If I want someone help me out. I'm a huge Jack. Do you got the rye tie, dude? I want that so bad. I want that. Is that exclusive to the distillery?
Right now, I think they are. I don't think they've got them into national distribution, but from what I can tell, from what people have been saying, that like they've placed orders to be distributed into different states. So I'm sure it's going to be out. I bought mine at the downtown Louisville location.
If you're back there, can you grab me one at some point if you get back up there? I really want one of those really, really badly.
Absolutely.
So Thomas is a massive fan of Jack Daniels. Okay, so the reason I asked that was because I had heard from people who were like typically not Jack Daniels fans. They liked the 14 because it was kind of off profile for Jack Daniels, where I don't enjoy it as much because I wish it was more on profile like the 12 was. That's why I don't like it. And I don't not like it. I just think it's not as good as it was all cracked up to be.
I agree with this. I would have rather had the Coy Hill over the 14.
All day.
Yep.
All day, every day.
Yep. 100%. So are you a Mai Tai fan?
Crack Rad? Let's see. Do you happen to have the Penelope cigar batch? That's gonna be my. I
have it.
Well, if someone could nominate me, I'm a shill. I will do whatever I have to say.
You industry plant.
I don't know if I have 50, but I have quite a few. I might have 50. You count all my extras, my backups of the 10 and 12s.
Of just Jack Daniels bottles?
Yeah.
I probably only have maybe 20 bottles of Jack. But, like, to be fair, I have 2 of all the releases of the 10, 12s, and 14s. So whatever that is. And then I just have a few others, miscellaneous.
I've got a bunch of random stuff. I have... I almost opened this not too long ago, but I'm waiting until I get back up to New Jersey to reopen it. It's that green label Jack Daniels.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I found one of those. Liquor store down the street from my fiance's sister. Future sister-in-law, I guess, would be what I should call her going forward. They have them for like $30, and I almost opened it on my birthday, but I chose not to.
So this is the most appropriate thing. Dave Hanna is the god of Jack Daniels. For real. Like, definitely. He lives for Jack Daniels.
Who's Dave Hanna?
Dave Hanna is House Bourbon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his real name, Hannah Banana.
Gotcha. Dude, I love Jack too. They're just like the most underrated distillery.
So, all right, weigh in on this. What's your opinion on the word overhyped? I'll let you go, then I'll throw my 3 cents in because it's way better than just 2 cents.
Well, the difference is between okay, so never like the phrase overhyped. Overhyped just means good marketing and gullible consumers. Manufacturers obviously going to overhype it's up to consumer to be able to deductively reason. Yeah, but the problem is when you have other people saying that it is the greatest thing ever. That's not the distillery. That's where the hype comes in because that's just selling your product. And if you're a brand, you should say this is like Blanton's on the bottle says like this is the finest bottle of bourbon ever produced. Like that's fine that you're the distillery. You should be saying that. But when people are then going to these like events where Chris Fletcher's there and kissing the ring a little bit, which is in my opinion what happened with this 14 because I think it's fine. I don't think it's as good as people are saying it is. And I would be very surprised if it actually blinded the way people rank it. I would be very shocked.
It's not.
So I'm sorry, Dave. I don't know your name. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be blasphemous. I apologize. I'll kiss the ring. But my hype wasn't. My issue wasn't with Jack Daniels. It was with the people who were saying that it was the greatest thing that's ever been made. Like there's multiple videos out there of like this is the greatest bourbon ever made, and it's just, in my opinion, not.
It's not. It absolutely is not.
I mean, like, would you rather have a Jack 14 or a King of Kentucky?
Yeah, King of Kentucky all day long.
Like, come on, what are we doing?
Yeah. All right, so my overhyped 2 cents is I usually apply overhype to like content creators just hyping up shit because they want to kiss the ring, as you say, or I like to say kiss the ass of the distillery hoping to get some free shit. Like my problem is the majority of the content creators are just out there trying to get a free bottle. Screw that. Be honest. That's all you got to do is be honest. If something sucks, say it sucks.
Yeah. 100%. Brian, I did not. There's like a little bit of it left. We made some cocktails with it at one point, and it was one of the best Jack Daniels I've ever had. It was phenomenal. He had a Coy Hill rye pick that was just banging. I loved it so much.
We get a lot of those around here. Do y'all see many of those picks or no?
Yeah. We have a ton of them here.
Okay.
JD14 is the best $150 bottle ever made, maybe.
Thomas, you're not allowed to come over anymore.
I mean, I'd rather have a. I don't know if I was about to say I'd rather have a Blanton's Gold. I don't know if that's true. I mean, aren't George C. Staggs like 150?
Yeah, 159.
Yeah, I mean, for the same price, I'd rather have a George C. Stagg.
Yeah, I would too. I actually like
have a Still Austin Tanager
1924 over Jack 14.
Ooh, I don't know. I'd have to try. I haven't had 1924 in a minute.
Yeah, I prefer it.
I do like 1924 though.
Yeah, well, it's that early times mash bill, and it's also the King of Kentucky mash bill, so it's just like the cousin. It's like the baby brother to the king.
Do you take Jack 14 over GTS? That's wild to me. WLW, yeah. WLW. GTS, yeah, I'd rather have GTS too.
I didn't know you ever respected me.
GTS, that's hilarious.
Oh, man. It's not wild. It's
19 over 20 for JD14 is wild. I think that might be a little wild, but like, I don't know.
No. So Thomas's issue is he just chases proof. If you could put 10 pours in front of him.
I've literally never heard anyone say they hate George C. Stagg. I actually don't believe you.
Who said that? Where's that at?
I don't believe you that you hate George C. Stagg. Like I don't think that's possible, man.
Somebody said they hate it? Who said that?
Yeah. It just says Deck Night on the Rocks, Brad. Oh. I can't tell who that actually is.
Oh yeah. Wait, hang on.
Are you guys shilling for Buffalo Trace now? What do you mean now?
The whole show. No, I'm
yeah,
just kidding.
Man. This episode brought to you by Bland.
Sponsored by Green River. No, just I wish it was.
Also, like
you guys, hey, real quick, I'm going to go televangelist. Green River, Bardstown, you looking at me, brother? If you want to sponsor a show, hit me up. Email's down in the description.
Not like in WLW is crazy. I boycott all Buffalo Trace. Period.
Ooh,
Let me
that's
know
a
how that
pretty
goes.
bold statement.
I'm kidding, but with your wallet. I'm literally just kidding. I'm kidding.
I actually haven't bought any Buffalo Trace products in probably, gosh, the last store haul video, whatever that was. I think that's the last time I bought anything from Buffalo Trace. I bought so much Hard Truth, Bardstown, and Green River over the last few months. Oh, and Copper and Cask.
Them was it was either my WLW or my old rep. I don't remember which one I got first. That was the last one. I bought Eagle Rare and E.H. Taylor single barrel this week. But like I will never not buy those. I love those. Those are like $65. I mean, how do you not buy that? And Eagle Rare was literally $33.
Let me see what something's. I'm gonna send this photo to myself and then put it up here. I just walked by this stack and I was like, man, I don't want any of this stuff.
I gotta, Thomas. I gotta make you understand. I don't hate the 14. I do not hate it. I don't think it's undrinkable. My opinion when I first tried it was pretty negative, but it has changed a little bit since it's opened up. I don't hate it. I think anyone hating on anything that isn't from Maker's Mark is kind of silly because Maker's Mark is trash.
Hey, we agree. I love it.
Remus Gatsby is terrible. Yeah, I'm not a fan. You think it's in the same tier as Russell's 15, right. GTS, Climate 18, and Coil 24? See, I think it's a step down, and I would put the 12 in there with the Russell's 15 GTS. I think the 12, especially this year's 12, was just fucking.
Who would walk awesome. By this and not buy anything?
There's Anybody people that say they wouldn't, but they're lying.
I did. I did. I do it all the time. I hate going to the store.
Brian, I actually have a video about that coming up soon. What's the best cigar pairing thing? It might be a Patreon exclusive, so you'll see it.
Huh. So what's your thoughts on Joseph Magnus cigar?
I like it. First time I had it a few weeks ago with a buddy of mine, and I enjoyed it, and I had it paired with a cigar. I didn't try it without it.
Okay.
But I thought it was fine. I think it's like what, $200 for the bottle. Seems a little steep for the quality, but like it paired well with the cigar.
I can find them for like $169.
That's a steal. I would buy it
Dude,
for $169.
Prices are dropping on those dramatically. And then what's those fellas? The twins. What's the twins up in the Northeast? What's Minor Brothers. The Minor Brothers. They're always getting them up there around 200 after tax.
I would buy it all day for 200 after tax. I really thought it was good. I'm not huge into cigar blends. Like I don't know a ton about them. Like I haven't had a bunch of experience with them, but the stuff I've had and that I have paired with cigars has always been pretty nice.
Let's see, Buffalo Trace. Okay, I kind of agree with that. So who else thinks that Buffalo Trace could do a much better job just putting out like their most basic offerings?
I feel like they have now though, and I don't think it was their fault. I think the distributor that they have, which is why they went into that huge lawsuit, was a big part of the problem. And I have some anecdotal evidence towards this because years ago when it was still RNDC being the distributor in Florida, you couldn't find anything. Like I remember seeing E.H. Taylor small batch for $250 at every single liquor store, and they'd have one bottle of it. The second RNDC switched over to Breakthrough, the floodgates opened.
See, it was a complete opposite for us.
That's so crazy. Like, dude, I'm telling you,
from RNDC to Kentucky Eagle,
Rock Hill Farms at a Walmart.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a Tuesday. I can't remember. We can line up on a certain Tuesday each month and get stuff at Walmart here or any of the Walmarts. You can actually hit Walmart, Kroger, and another Walmart in like the same trip and pick up 3 good bottles like every time. But no, what happened for us is when RNDC, there was like a gap. So they didn't release anything for like a 3-month period here in our area. And then Kentucky Eagle picked up. And then magically, nothing was on the shelves for months and months and months. We started seeing a little bit of stuff trickle in, but the biggest issue is that like now only certain stores get everything.
Yeah, they also, one of the things that I do like about them is they changed. I don't know how in the weeds you are of like the distributor, like knowing about the distributors and stuff, but we got our
Used to
hands
be
on.
one.
We got our hands on. I'll send you the image that I have, the new allocation sheet.
Mhm.
So like how they like the sales, what you get based on what you sell, and it used to be
Yep.
mostly about Fireball and a few other things. Now apparently Parrot Bay is one they really focus on.
Yep.
So it's like they're spreading it across not just whiskeys. They want you to sell vodkas and this other shit. So I mean, like, it is frustrating for sure, but like I think personally that they've done a better job with Breakthrough. For like, it's not even close to me. Like, it's not like it would be a 2-hour line when Total Wines got Buffalo Trace, just standard regular ass Buffalo Trace, and it would be one per person at probably $45. Now you walk past it on the shelves at Walmart. Like, it's just night and day different.
Yeah.
It's just night and day different. Again, that is a very anecdotal evidence, just my experience. But
here's one that'll just blow your mind. So Buffalo Trace products for the state of Georgia is split up amongst 3 different distributors. Each one gets their own little thing, and so you have to meet certain requirements with each distributor.
That is ass. The 3-tier. The problem is the 3-tier system. I know. Yeah. Like, I think the big problem with Buffalo Trace was, I really think for a while they were really playing it safe because they were just, rebounding back from things not going so well in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s things start to turn around. But, you have to have 10, 12 year, 15-year products to meet the quality that they were doing back in the day. Like, it's just one of those things. I don't know. I think they're like a punching bag sometimes. I do think they do weird things like not be involved in the Bourbon Festival, because they think they're like above it or something. That annoys me. But I don't have any issues. And I saw someone say something about like never had a good experience at the Distillery or something like that. I had a great time. I did the Taylor tour. By the way, when you go to Kentucky, do one of the "This is how we make bourbon" tours. They're all the same. Everything is the same. You're going to get bored of shit. The distilleries like Buffalo Trace that do like the history tours are way more interesting than how they make bourbon.
Yep.
I had a great time at Buffalo Trace. Now, if you're trying to go get try tasting allocated things, that's not the place for you. You're going to try Eagle Rare, Buffalo Trace, probably Wheatley vodka, maybe a Weller, some special reserve. So if you're trying for that, yeah, it's not going to be the best experience. If you want the best bar experience I had at any distillery was Heaven Hill. The Heaven Hill bar upstairs is awesome. Bardstown's a close second. That restaurant, I already booked my reservation. That restaurant slaps. I love that restaurant.
Oh, which one? The
one in Bardstown.
What the hell is the name of that restaurant?
I don't remember what the name of it. The one in the distillery. I don't remember the name of it.
The 5 something. It's upstairs. Yeah. I can never remember.
Bardstown Bourbon.
Oh, you're talking about at Bardstown Bourbon. Yeah, that restaurant. Yeah. That's a great restaurant.
That one's awesome. But the bar at Heaven Hill is great upstairs.
Mm-hmm. When you go upstairs to Heaven Hill, you need to make sure you get the deep fried pimento cheese balls.
Done.
It will change your life. You probably won't leave. You'll gain those 40 pounds back. Just to let you know.
I'd be okay to do it there.
Yeah. Holy shit. So good.
Yeah. 3-tier system is horse shit. Brad, do you think Sebastian at Southern Grace Distillery would ever do a cigar blend since they are discontinuing the Naranja cask? I may or may not know something that'll be announced later, I think, in a few weeks. So not going to say yes, not going to say no, but I'm not saying no.
Uh-oh. All right, so let me talk about this again real quick. Oh, get my face out of here.
BT is overly loved or overly hated. I think that is a fucking perfect way to say it. I love their stuff, but I only buy it at MSRP. So, like, to me, it's like, yeah, I think, well, they've raised it, but when Weller Special Reserve was $20 a bottle, fuck yeah, that's awesome. So it's kind of
now that this is opened up, it's like graham cracker crust with a dust of like Hershey's chocolate powder that you make like hot chocolate with.
The hot cocoa powder. That's my favorite. That's my favorite note. I get it on a lot of stuff.
Oh, God, it's so good.
Tired Dad Earl, how's the Willett Distillery to visit? I went one time and I spent about 30 seconds there because they were
astronomically
open, but I was not impressed with their stuff.
it's good to eat there, but don't buy any pours there because you can like go to Evergreen on the square and freaking buy the same stuff for like an eighth of the cost.
When we went to did they have a restaurant there or a bar or something?
Yeah,
Is
restaurant.
it both at Willet restaurant?
Both.
Okay. Everything was closed when we were there. I think we went like on an off day or something, but we really went and there was nothing there. Like no one was there. Nothing was going on.
Boom! Look at there, boys and girls, doing big stuff here. If you just tuned in, let me throw this up here real quick. Let me say this before we throw it up here. Anything that's donated tonight will go to support her surgery. If you feel compelled to donate, here is the QR code. Go over to the GoFundMe. $1, $1 million, anything helps. The financial burden of this surgery is going to be extremely difficult on the family. We're doing everything we can to raise as much as we can to help this little girl out and give her a fighting chance. So if you feel like you want to do something, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let me drop the link here in the comments again. But there we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's in there. Also, if you're in the Facebook group, my Facebook group, we've got it over there as well, so you can find it there. Let me pull this back. Brad, I'm going to drop you off the screen for just a moment.
No problem, buddy.
Shirts, you can get shirts too. This is the shirt that you can purchase to help support her as well. There we go. Now we're back. Oh. Look there. Boom. Awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Brian's the man.
Brian, YouTube takes
there?
quite a bit. If you want to send a direct donation, Ken, do you mind posting a Venmo that we can send directly to you? And if anyone wants to donate directly to avoid any of the processing fees, they can do that. If you can drop a Venmo. If not, I can drop mine. Oh, 30%. There we go. See, I didn't know how much it was.
Jeez.
Yeah, they get us hard.
Jesus.
Yeah. All those processing fees, right? We got 73 people in here. Holy
be fair,
smokes.
They are providing this service, I guess. Yeah. So it's fair.
Yeah. And also, like, people with iPhones, apparently, if they send money, I guess Apple takes money and then YouTube takes money. So if you sent like $100, like $10 makes it to the creator or some crazy crap. I don't know the exact thing. I don't like Apple anything. I have Android everything. Specifically
I'm an Apple
Samsung.
Man. I can't help it. I'm too baked in at this point.
Jew.
My dad warned me.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, Ken's on it. Give him just a second, folks. If you'll be able to donate directly to him. Ken over here that you see, he is the grandfather of the little girl that I had on screen. Let me stick this back up here for anyone who did not get a chance to scan that. There you go. I'll leave that up for just a second while he's getting the Venmo information posted in the comments. Yeah, that graham cracker cocoa powder note is prevalent on that. Like, money.
It's one of my favorite notes is that cocoa powder note. I talk about it in a lot of videos.
I don't know how much the GoFundMe takes. Does anybody know how much GoFundMe takes for their processing?
I think it's 10%. Let me see.
I'm not sure. I've never actually used them to campaign for anything.
2.9% payment processing fee plus 30 cents from each donation.
Okay.
So that's actually not horrible.
Yeah, that's actually probably the lowest one I've seen.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Here we go, folks. Let me put this up here. This is the Venmo information, last four of the phone number. If you guys want to send something directly to him, they just did a benefit, like a barbecue benefit. They raised quite a bit there. We still have a long ways to go to get to what we need to be able to make sure that the expenses are covered. Ken, when is the surgery? It's supposed to be in the next few days, right? think I'm gonna go with the old fashioned next here.
How's the rye tie?
It's crazy good. Let me tell you what I did the other night. So I had a fresh peach. I took like sliced up a little bit of the peach, muddled it in a glass, an extra ounce of the rye, the Bardstown rye. I'm sorry, not Bardstown, but the Green River rye, and then topped it off with some ice and the rye tie. Gave it a little extra kick. Holy crap! Beautiful.
God, I want one of those so bad.
They're so good.
And I love tiki drinks, man. That's a big vice of mine. I love tiki drinks.
Yes, these are like really peachy and got like that pineapple note that I love so much. It just makes me want to sit on a beach and just finish a fucking case of them.
Fantastic. That sounds fantastic. July 17th,
yeah,
that's coming up.
Yeah,
that's
just right around the corner. I'll be doing another benefit in Nashville on that same day.
Ken, do me a favor. I'm actually doing a live stream on July 18th. Send me that information and send it to email bradsbourbonreviews@gmail.com. I'll post it in my Patreon. I will also make it a link in the description of the live stream. So if anyone's interested, we started doing this thing when I did my 5,000 subscriber live stream, where we're going to pick one bottle a month and kind of do like a live review in the chat. So we had to make it like more simple stuff because it's hard for people to get things across the country. So first one we're doing as like a test run is the Jack Daniel's Bonded Rye. So I feel like it's one that's really good that people haven't tried. So if anyone wants to join us for that, make sure you grab a bottle, and I'll throw that in the description on July 18th at 9:30. Ken, don't forget to shoot me that so we can have that for the live stream.
So let me give you guys a quick details on this old fashioned. One thing that y'all probably didn't know, they used like matured stock. Like all their whiskey is 100% aged. It's not like that 2 and 3 year old whiskey that's in like the pre-made stuff that you normally get. They use like 5 to 6 year old stuff. This old fashioned 96.25 proof.
Did they make it like just like an old fashioned? Did they just batch it like that? Did
yes.
They like just make big vats of old fashions essentially?
Yep, sure do.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. This is the best 2 pre-made cocktails I have ever had, and I'm not the biggest cocktail guy, but these are legit.
Yeah. Okay, Ken. I'll get with Charles and we'll figure all that stuff out. Charles has my information. He can text it to me. I can text it to him. We'll do it after the show.
That new Bardstown, supposedly it's going to be on Friday. That's the rumor that's circulating. I'm not 100%. I'm going to say I'm 70%. Like the source was very reliable. They were spot on a couple other ones. So I'm going to say that they definitely have a good shot of showing up on Friday.
I want one.
Oh man,
I don't know, but Brian, we'll get our hands on one. I promise. I know a guy who may or may not be the host of this live stream.
Holy, you know that guy? That's crazy, dude.
I do. I may or may not.
Can you text him for me and tell him he's like really cool? I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I will. I'll make sure to do it in front of a lot of other people too.
That's awesome. That's really nice of you. Gosh, damn, that's so good. I wish I had an orange to slice and give me a little spritz of that zest on it.
I love an orange. I flame my orange peels. Oh
God, yeah,
bro.
We're over here having mouth
old
gasms.
fashioned is my second favorite cocktail. My first favorite cocktail is actually a mojito. I love mojitos.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing better than a mojito on a summer day. There's nothing better.
So when you walk by like the fresh mint in stores, do you always just have to smell it?
I buy one every time, and my fiance gets mad at me. She's like, "You're not gonna make like." I bought some earlier this week. She's like, "You're not drinking." I'm like, "I might."
I like to just rub the leaves when I walk by them, so I can like smell my hands while we're in the store. And then we make like a bunch of Vietnamese food, so it's like very herb intensive stuff. I just freaking love it, dude. It's so good.
I don't get why people don't like mint. It's not toothpaste. It's just the most overdramatic thing ever. I don't understand. But I love a mojito. I've actually never thought about making a mojito with bourbon.
Oh, look at that!
It'd be like a julep, but with the addition of seltzer.
Thanks, buddy.
Brian's
that would be it. So, do you like mint juleps?
Yeah, I love mint juleps.
So, I think that I had a bad one.
Where'd you have it at?
Well, at a person's house, and I don't
Okay.
think that they knew how to make it. And I was very disappointed. I was like, why is everybody like raving and saying this is amazing? It was not amazing. Like I immediately just downed it as quick as I could, and then ate like this big piece of chocolate cheesecake to like get the flavor out of my mouth.
It's all about the bourbon, man, because it's bourbon, mint, and sugar. So like you have
Yeah.
to have a really solid bourbon. So if they're using something shitty or something really, really low proof, I did a video around the festival, not festival, sorry, the Derby, and I forget which one came in first, but it was kind of one that was surprising. So stay away. One that was actually surprisingly good that I did one time. I had a Henry McKenna 10-year because it was very minty up front anyway, and it really worked in it. But you got to be real picky with. Excuse me. You got to be real picky with the bourbon you use. Buffalo Trace makes a good one, believe it or not.
I'm stuck on not buying Henry McKenna ever again because
I had one the
out
other
of
day
every
with a buddy
10
at a
bottles-
bar, and it was actually really good. And I was
I just
surprised because
can't
I'm the
do it.
same way. I felt the same way.
The one that I have here at the house tastes like old, dirty water that's been in your basement that's been like drugged through a limestone quarry. It is horrible.
Brian, I don't think it was the Bullet Rackers. I think I only did bourbons. It might be, man. I don't remember. Once the editing's done, the video just doesn't exist to me. I don't remember it ever again. I know Buffalo Trace did well, and was it E.H. Taylor that won? I know that was in the conversation. I don't remember what won.
Huh.
You know what would make a really good one? The little old fit 7-year bottle of bond would be great. Little weird
I've still been missing that one.
It's good.
I've had it. I had it at the Sip and Smoke event. After
good for
like
what it is.
the event, they took us in the back and let us try it, and then some stock from 1937. So it was distilled 6 months after Heaven Hill opened its doors.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's so good. It was insane. It was like honey water. It was so sweet. It was so good. I couldn't say no. I was like, please, just douse me in it.
Old fashioned with Bullet, yeah, that makes sense. That actually would work. I love Bullet rye in an old fashioned. It's like it was literally made for it. It's like the same way like Jack is supposed to be with Coke, Old Number 7.
Please tell me more about this, Aaron. I want to know.
Black Manhattan. Ooh,
I don't know what that is, but it sounds like I want it.
I'm just a heads up. I've got about 10 minutes left for my fiance. It's going to make me come down and watch Love Island.
That's fine. That's fine.
Just a heads up. I got about 10 minutes.
What's your favorite cocktail? I don't know. So I really, and everyone's gonna hate me for this because it's so like super basic, but I like Pib Extra and Wild Turkey 101. I really do.
Wild Turkey and Coke is underrated, dude. Like
Yes.
Wild Turkey and soda is underrated. Everyone loves Jack and Coke. I think it's just one of those things that we say. But Wild Turkey 101 should not be slept on when it's a mixture.
No. And as much as people like dog on it and there's like, oh, it's just, whatever. No, get it. It's got the proof, it's got the kick, but most importantly, it has that spice that carries through on the soda.
Yep. Especially with like Pib or Dr. Pepper, one of those. Like Turkey and Dr. Turkey, that's the way to go.
Dr. Turkey.
Dr. Turkey.
Son of a gun. This man ain't even been drinking yet. Holy smokes.
Wild pepper, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, get that wild pepper. Yeah.
You got Dr. Turkey and wild pepper.
Yeah, I like that Pib 101. It's gangster.
Dude, I know I keep messing with my nose. My beard needs to be trimmed, and it's like tickling the inside of my nose. It's driving me crazy.
This right here, this little spot, I was eating a sandwich and I guess the bread kept touching it and like folding it up to my lip. I just threw my sandwich away. It's like I can't fucking eat like this. I was so pissed off. I was like, fuck this sandwich. I can't eat. I just can't wait to go home and like trim this. Like I wanted to just get a pair of scissors and cut it off.
That's hilarious. Tequila Sunrise. I'm not a tequila guy. I wish I was because there's a lot of tequila around here.
I love tequila.
But I have had a Tequila Sunrise. It's not bad.
I would like to have a
cocktail.
canned chicken and peanut butter and sriracha. Inside joke, sorry.
Starlight Peach and Orange Fanta is amazing.
What?
Starlight Peach. I don't think I've ever had anything from Starlight.
I know.
Early Time Bottled and Bond and Coke is that is my mixer. When me and the missus want to like watch Love Island or something stupid on TV, we want to get a little messed up.
Yeah.
And Early Times Bottled and Bond and Coke is the only one I do anymore.
So I don't mix my Early Time Bottled and Bond. It's like a sacred bottle around this house. Like I would beat up a whole kindergarten class to protect that bottle. I'd be punting those little bastards everywhere.
Dude, Early Times Bottled and Bond, if it was more available here, I don't see it very often. I stock up when I go to North and South Carolina because it's all over the place. Mostly South Carolina. I love it. I usually leave with a case. I love it. I love it.
I love everything about this right here. I love this. But I prefer Seagram's Ginger Ale and Wild Turkey 101. I love it.
Ever had an Elmer and Sprite?
Yeah, I have. I thought it was
good.
Pretty good. It's the best way I've ever had Elmer T. Lee, I think.
Yep. Elmer and Sprite's good. Bourbon and lemonade is the only way. I love me some bourbon and lemonade.
Yep. I used to drink a lot of Bacardi 151 and lemonade. Holy moly.
I'm working on a cocktail video, like unique cocktails, and one of them is a kind of twist on a bourbon and lemonade.
Do a little Caribou Lou.
I haven't, you know what? Drinking Caribou. I haven't had Caribou in a while. I have a bottle sitting over here, and I don't know if I can open this thing. Have I? Is it open? I don't know if I've opened
Who wants to
it.
see that wax break right now?
I think I must have. Yeah, I have. I've opened it. Okay. I do the thing where you can like keep the wax on the top and it makes it look like it's still sealed.
Oh.
You can because same with Blanton's, you can kind of like slowly pull it underneath so it doesn't rip. It just kind of peels the label off.
So you were that guy selling all those fake Blantons. Son of a gun.
I mean, I wasn't not. No, I was not.
Oh, man.
That's just a pain in the ass to get on now.
Oh, God.
I haven't tried this, but since I'm not a fan. Oh, guess what bottle I'm getting on? What's today's date? It's next Friday. I finally got my hands on one after years of looking. It is a Canadian bottle. You gotta take a guess.
Canadian Royal. What do you got?
Canadian Mist. No. I got a Mr. Sam.
Oh, okay. There you go.
A friend of mine in Canada got one for me. $3.50 out the door, baby.
Hell yeah. Now the one I'm talking about, it's the sister bottle to Eagle Rare. It's like Royal Canadian. Yeah, or something like the Canadian Royal. Yeah, I think it's Canadian Royal. I might be completely off on the name, but it's something Royal. It's in the same.
It's in the Royal Canadian Small Batch.
I believe that's correct. It's the like same bottle as Eagle Rare.
Yeah, it looks like a Thomas H. Handy with like the orange label.
Yep.
Huh. Are those like around? It says it's $22.
Yeah, they're actually really tasty.
Really?
Like if you can't find an Eagle Rare, grab one of those. They're great. Yeah.
No, okay. All right, I'm going to screenshot this so I don't forget this. I'm going to have to look into that. I want to do a Canadian whiskey video when I get my Mr. Sam.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I don't think I have but like one or two different Canadians here. I get
literally the Caribou is my only one.
I just got a hazmat Canadian cigar blend. That's going to be good. Yep. Looking forward to that. I'm picking that up here in a couple days. That'll be good. And then I did get the 1792 cognac, so that's good. Posted a picture of that. I can't wait to get into it and find out if it's good.
Crack it now, Brad. Love Island will be much more entertaining. I got a text. I do love the show. I wish I didn't.
I don't even know what this is. I don't even watch TV, or so I don't know.
It's one of those things that like you mock, and then you watch it and you're just entertained fully, and then an hour goes by. Like we watched 36 hours of this show in I think 4 days.
I don't even know what it is. What's the premise of this thing?
Young, hot people go on an island and they try to find connections and drama ensues. It's a reality show.
Oh, okay.
It's nonsense,
Yeah,
but
I
it's
probably couldn't do it.
entertaining as all hell.
Buff turkey.
This will be my last one here. My last question. Okay. What is your guys' opinion on the buff turkey? I think that most of it is just okay. I've had like 6 or 7 of them. I had one that was like phenomenal, but I think that they're mostly just a gimmicky way to build up hype. Not saying they can't be good, and I haven't had a bad one, but the hype is a little much.
Wow. Well. What, Naked and Afraid? I have seen a couple episodes of that. Huh. How much time you got? Like 2-3 minutes?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's wind it down. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. We're going to do this again. We're going to do like at least a 4 YouTuber stream coming up. Brad, I'd love to have you on for that. I think you'd be a good personality to contribute, and we'll see if we can get like,
absolutely
Deck Night on the Rocks and some other people, maybe. Oh, Hannah Banana, but he likes to show his whiskey wiener. He's got a wiener dog. His name's Oscar, and it's his whiskey wiener. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's really good. Great. You got to get on his stuff. Check out that dog. Oscar goes everywhere. Maybe we can get him to tell you the story about how Oscar peed all over him.
Oh, that sounds a good time.
Yeah, great time. Then he returned the rental vehicle with pee all over it. Yeah, super awesome. Well, Brad, we'll get you out of here. Make sure you get downstairs. The wife doesn't beat you up on the way down. You know, domestic violence in Florida is a serious offense.
Yes, we don't need that.
Well, everybody, thanks again for joining us tonight, and we will see you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.